Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Sharp Raleigh, and we are looking into a UNN follow-up. Following the video I posted and the article from BuzzFeed, and there are some they are not real big development in terms of bad news. So, which is good news. No news means good news, and fortunately, but I just wanted to point out few points to the students so that they stop panicking, because there are issues that might come up, but we don't know yet. For one, the school is not under official investigation. I repeat that. It's not, as far as I know, of course. There is nothing that we heard from ICE, nothing we heard from service, nothing we heard from State Department. So until we know more, we cannot really say that the school is being charged of any wrongdoing. That's number one. Number two, one thing happened actually, though. There was a senator who actually got involved and asked the accreditation body to look into the school, but that's not at this point a student visa issue. So the biggest worry most students are, the biggest questions we're getting, what do they do next? Well, at this point there's nothing to do, because we don't know yet if there will be anything happening against NPU. As you know, you are innocent in the United States until proven guilty, and we hold to that that NPU so far has not done anything wrong until the government or a judge decides that they have done something wrong. So we cannot blame an entire school just because we have a reporter reporting on an article, although at this point it can trigger a further investigation by the government. But now the next questions I'm getting from students, where do we move? Well, I cannot recommend you which school to move to. Only thing I can give you as advice, make sure you check schools that have good reputations, and make sure that you check a school which is listed in the service. And by the way, NPU is on the service list, as I showed in the previous video. And also it's always recommended that you comply with all the rules of student visa. For one, online courses, a lot of online courses doesn't keep your student visa. And number two, you need to make sure you're attending classes. Number three, you don't want to falsify any documents when you get your I-20. Number three, make sure that you are actually studying for the classes, just like everybody else who wants to go to school. Because the problem that we are seeing is, it seems like student thinks an easy ride. It's not an easy ride, unfortunately, but I know a lot of people sacrifice and paid a lot of money to go to school in the United States. But at the end of the day, it is a degree that counts. So also abusing CPT and OPT can result into a lot of problems, and we have a video on that. But at this point in time, I repeat that NPU, there's no official call from the government on NPU except the one we saw on BuzzFeed, which is a private investigation, and a senator calling on that, but nothing else. So at this point, you should stay put, and then basically you should subscribe. Maybe you should subscribe to our channel, because I'm trying my best to write quickly, but I think the best is to put those updates on YouTube. And again, I repeat that everything that you say, if in case you are being questioned by the authorities, can be used against you. So it's always good to request to have an attorney present before you speak. And again, I don't see any issue at this point unless we hear that from the government. But it's always good to be ready that